What is up, my little tubers? We're going to get back to more sealed action here for Tales of Middle-earth here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all of your magic card-related needs. We've done a few of these seals now, and I mention every time, it's not going to be as extremely bomb-heavy as Mom was, but you're going to need to find little synergies in your deck. This format is much more about synergies, and oh my god, we opened 2 Forge Anew. That's very bad. Okay, Flowering the White Tree, however, is very, very good. Scroll of Isildur, very good. The Balrog, I can't remember if this is good or not. It is, it's just expensive. But yeah, 2 Forge Anew is not what you want to see. Let's start with that. As always, I like to simply just pull out cards I deem playable, and then we will build from there. So white is actually not too bad, except for the damn Forge Anews. 3 Soothing of Smeagol. It's a little bit excessive. It's a lot of card draw. Okay, not too shabby. Haunt of the Dead Marshes, that's good with the Lash. Ooh, a Nazgul. Gothma, a couple Torments. 3 Book of Mazabul, okay. We have a lot of duplicates there. Not necessarily a bad thing. Couple Swarm. Okay. Ooh, 2 Pathfinders is nice. Oh, green is just very, very shallow, though. Imrahil the Fair. And we do have some fixing. I have 2 Wizard's Rockets and an Inherited Envelope. Shire Terrace as well in a pinch. This is not going to be an easy one to build, though. It does look like we're going to be missing on a lot of the synergies we're supposed to look out for. We will have a good curve, though, it looks like, no matter what we end up doing. What are my best cards here? Balrog. Flowering. Rise is pretty good. Oh, you know what? I don't have any land cyclers for this card. So this card actually gets a lot worse when you don't have the land cyclers. That's too bad. We have a Theoden with how many humans? 14? Okay. I mean, that's with all 5 colors, though, so that doesn't necessarily mean anything yet. Sadly, I don't think my red is good unless we can somehow get a really heavy Amass synergy deck, and my black just doesn't have that much black Amass synergy. It's got like Gothmog and Trebuchet. I guess Warg counts, but like Ugluk is whatever. Where's my removal? We have Firebrand for removal. We have a Hobbit Sting. A couple bounce spells. We have an Ent's Fury. Counter. Pacifism. Some more bounce. Combat tricks. Yeah, this is looking pretty weak. I think I'm going to try to go for, in this scenario then, like a curve out deck. And go for like a green-white build. So I don't think my blue is actually any good at all, so that's an easy cut. Like I said, the black and red don't really do enough here. Question is, do I want to end up splashing something? I have 2 Woze Pathfinders and 2 Rockets, so, and an Envelope if we really wanted. So splashing wouldn't be out of the question. But again, is there anything worth splashing here? Not that, not that. Probably not any of those. Maybe Nazgul. I could see splashing Nazgul, but maybe splashing Theoden. I wouldn't splash the Shock. Could splash like Lash of the Balrog for extra removal too. Let's see, what does this one do again? Activate only if you attacked with 2 or more creatures this turn. Alright, we would probably end up playing that. Very little downside. Oh, I guess Scroll of Isildur is probably one of my better cards too, but is that worth splashing? How many humans are we at here? 7 humans for Theoden? Yeah, that's not too bad. We could try splashing Theoden, I suppose. Would probably want to run the Shire Terrace. Maybe the Barrow Blade is also okay when we're just doing like a mono creature deck. Just a random equipment. Actually, that might even be better than trying to splash the Theoden, because then I can cut all of those fixing cards and just keep it really, really streamlined. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 2-drop creatures. Oh, I guess I'm running the Dune too. No, this actually doesn't look bad. This is just green-white tricks, and we have a ton of tricks. Gift of Strange, Bow is also a trick. Blade equipment, Song's a trick. Fury's a removal. Blade's equipment. This card is probably okay to put in your main deck, but I don't think I want to. Yeah, and I think running 16 lands is probably okay here. Our curve's not too bad, and we have those couple of Pathfinders. Okay, yeah, straightforward green-white. Let's get the Minas Tirith in there. Green-white beatdowns. Here and sealed. And again, this is in prep for the upcoming Arena Open, so as important as... Oh, actually, I guess draft is still technically a little bit more important, isn't it? Because sealed you can try as many times as you want to day 1, and then draft is day 2, so... In any case, get a little variety here as we wait for round 1. Okay, round 1 we go. Actually have a lot of our top end, don't we? I mean, it's a keep on the draw. We do have at least one of our 2-drops. Okay. Eastmark Cavalier. Oh, there's a better 2-drop. We're going to go with the Pathfinder here, because that's going to let us start playing 4-drops next turn. Put us a little bit ahead of the race. Or not. They are going to sting my Pathfinder. How rude. They must be missing a second color currently. Yep. Trading there's fine. Aha, Faramir. That's pretty good. So instead of running out my bag and Porter then, I'm going to actually pass and try to trade for Faramir by flashing in one of my soldiers of the Grey Host. Because I think that's a little bit too important. Okay, that's fine. That only pumps him by 1. So, again, wanting the trade here. Beautiful. Perfect. I have not seen that card played yet. It's very slow, but it is indeed strong. So, you have to tap as much mana as the creature's power to pump it up. So right now they can pay 2 to pump up a creature, or their farthing by 1. Remember, it's always only ever a +1/+1 counter. 2 foods they have. And the Mirror of Galadriel, okay. Alright, so let's attack for 4 here. And I think I'm going to flash out the soldier and just get in for 6. The Enraged Horn. Right. It's fine. We have the blade to equip to the Bag End Porter, or if we hit that land, we can go Quick Beam and attack for what, 10? This doesn't reach, right? No, 4-5 trample. Oh, 11, right, because Quick Beam's a legendary, so gets an extra boost on the Bag End Porter too. In fact, technically I didn't even need to run out the Quick Beam since... Oh no, I did. Because Quick Beam was the one that would have allowed the Porter as attack as a 5-5. Good smashes here. I mean, our deck's going to be really straightforward. Again, green-white tricks, in essence. They're at an effective 6 right now. Sorcery speed? That is sorcery speed only. None of these are humans. This would be 5 total to equip. Okay. I'll just equip the blade to the soldier. And attack for 4 in the air. Actually... No, that's fine. I was gonna say I could attack with the Bag End Porter or something before they can pump up one of their creatures big enough, but they really can't afford to pump the horn that well this turn. Oh, why did I think Quick Beam trampled? I guess that's another reason. Quick Beam gives trample, but doesn't trample itself. Okay, yeah, and this is expectant of sealed, right? They had some food stuff going on, now they have some random scry stuff going on. And that looks like a fantastic draw step. Let's go for a kill on the Chance Met. And that is lethal. Nice. Alright, again, nothing too tricky about what we did there, just green-white tricks. If that was a long game, they would have started burying me under their Mirror of Galadriel, which was very slow. Did they even activate the mirror once? I don't think so. The basin was kind of cool, though. I think I might have to give the basin a shot. Maybe not in draft, but in sealed events going forward. I don't think we have it here, but interesting. Let's go to round 2. Round 2. This hand's again fine. Nothing amazing. Yeah. Let's not draw any more lands for a while, though. That's good. I really like Gift of the Strands. It's a nice combat trick. It's meant for the scry strategy, but in sealed, you don't always get to choose. Ugh, Bilbo's annoying. Good news is we have the fog to turn that off. What does Frodo do again? When Frodo or another legendary enters the battlefield you control, you ring tempts you. And as long as Frodo's your ring bearer, it must be blocked if able. Nice. Oh, you know what? This is actually kind of great, right? Because our Frodo's our ring bearer, which means it has to be blocked. And I have Gifts of Strand to pump it and make them block it. I think we're gonna wait though. Until now that I can hold up Samwise in addition to the Gift of Strands. Oh, weird. Oh, they must be playing Aragorn. Nice, okay. I mean, I guess Quick Beam is still just as good here. They would have to chump with something on Frodo. So something has to block Frodo. Man, Frodo is sick. So this is one of the green-white cards that in draft is a good signpost. What did they block with? They blocked with their Scarecrow, okay. Or a good early pick for the green-white deck. Arwen, Undomil, no Scry yet, and Celeborn. Wow, okay, they are just pure multicolor. So do I want to do the combo now? I think I do. Well, they have good multi-blocks now, don't they? But I could pump Frodo up to a, what, +4/+4? I could give it 5, 7. They would have to triple block it. 3, 6, 7, almost. I guess we'll just attack with these two. I won't go for the eat quite yet. Just takes it, huh? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't quite kill them there. Bag and Porter, yeah. They still have the food, so they have a little bit more life. So it's going to pump up the Celeborn and Arwen triggers. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Ooh, we can almost kill him here, too. Block with the Reaper, tempt. Frodo goes to... or Ring tempt goes to 3. Samwise back the Reaper. It goes back up to... or the tempt goes to 4 on Frodo. That hits him for a... oh, no, they can block with the Pathfinder. Never mind. I think we still do that, though. I have a lot of ring tempting, actually, surprisingly. Right, Frodo has been fully tempted here. We're gonna keep the Pathfinder this time because we're almost at enough mana to use the pump ability on that too. Oh, they didn't even block my 5/6? Okay. I guess in that case we can just kill him. Works for me. Works for me. Good stuff. Yeah, again, nothing fancy going on with our deck. We just have a good curve and decent cards. Sometimes that's all you need for sealed. So what are we, 2-0? On to game 3. Oh man. This hand is so good if we drew a green source. It's too risky though on the play. Oh no. Okay. At least this only needs to find lands and not a specific land. Good. That first hand was so good though if we found the green source immediately. But too risky. Ah, you hate to see it. Turn 2 Pathfinder. Always so gross. Any mana dork in limited when your opponent plays it super early, you just feel so far behind if you don't have removal. Could this be like a turn 3 Aragorn? That would be so cool. We would get wrecked, but it would be very cool. Notably, we did find our lands, and conveniently they were both white sources, so at least we can make a game of this. Meneldor, that's also really nice. Okay, that's enough land now, thank you. Now, I'm gonna go 4-power creature into 4-power creature, so... But we're hoping that they don't play a creature themselves that has some good value. Otherwise, the Meneldor will be able to flicker it. Okay, so it's probably just going to give itself vigilance then. That is best case scenario. These last few games I should have been noting how good the sideboard card, or rather, that Kill a Flyer card / artifact card would have been. Alright, just a random 1/4. Go ahead and smack with all easy. Ideally, they just don't block. And then I can play out another Bag and Porter here. But if they do double block my 4/4, then we can use the gift. Okay. Chonky, chonky, chonky. If I ever hit a legendary creature, the Bag and Porters attack as 5 powers or higher. Bounce 2 creatures, boo! That's pretty annoying since it's kind of like a double time walk. Good news is the Mirror Guardian still gets to attack in pretty well. Oh, that's kind of nice. So now we actually want to draw a land next turn. I played the Bag and Porter before attacking because I assume they're going to trade with their flyer now. And that way we can ring tempt on the Bag and Porter. So now it'll trigger itself, right? Where X is the number of... Yeah, it doesn't care what's legendary. Just that it is legendary. Uh-oh, 6 mana play here by them. That's really awkward. Because this attacks as a 5/5, so they can actually block. But, I mean, they're tapped out, so this is now the time to do it. And we will top the plains. I they don't have any interaction for the bag and porter this turn, then we should be pretty good to go. Love seeing that. It's only got 1 toughness, and remember, Quick Beam does give trample. This is 11 trampling damage next turn if I want to with the Quick Beam. 7 by itself, 2 pump from the double legendary creature, and then 2 pump from the Quick Beam. So hopefully they tap their Irith to add some extra mana. Oh, they're attacking. I like that too. No, come back. It's good. All right, just pass. Okay, what I'm going to do is pre-combat flowering of the white tree. And now attack. Technically, they don't need to block here. They could just sack the food. But I think we want to get 1 more creature online. And then next turn, the Quick Beam is going to just be huge. And now our Ring Bearer also has conveniently Ward 1. So how much trample damage is going to be next turn? 9, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 trample damage next turn? Oh, wait, no. 9, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 22 trample damage? I think. Yeah. I mean, they didn't do anything to my bag and porter last turn, so unless they drew it just now. 2-1's not gonna cut it. Alright, we go for it. Sure. That's annoying. Yeah. Yeah, we still make a good attack here. Man. 13 damage, though, missed. Oh. Alright, we're gonna order the 1-1 and 1-3-1 first. How can they pump for 4 here? They don't have a food. I guess they have 3 mana available, technically. No, I think we want to try to kill the mana dorks. Sort of the 1-1 first and then the 1-4. Okay, sure. Dreadful as a storm. But that's fine. We still get to kill both of the main creatures, so I'm glad we went with this order. All they're left with is just a puny 3-1, or 2-1. Well, this untaps the creature too. I need to remember about that, because if they go for another tap effect, we still get them as well. Though my creatures don't have trample anymore. Yeah, flowering's nice. Can't go wrong with an anthem, a better anthem. Oh, they're trying to hang on. This creature would untap during your untap step. Remove a 1/1 counter from it instead. Okay, so I should be able to untap it with the bow. And then we can move the bow over. So they have to go chump, chump, take 4, go to 3. Can you kindly just die, please? There we go. Perfect. Alright. They held on for a bit, but our overwhelming forces were just a little bit too great. That makes a nice 3-0 start. Okay, 3-0 on the game foe. On the play. Ooh, yeah, hand looks real good if we can find one more white source. Yeah, this is really solid. Man, flowering of the white... Anthem effects in Limited are just so brutal, especially when it's this cheap. There's no, like, other requirement. And it also has other upside, like, what? Well, this is a good curve. 2-drop Reaper, 3-drop Guardian. Both of them tempt. Oh no, the Scarecrow! Fair enough. I will make a free attack. They might not block. Perfect. Yeah, this Barrow Blade was actually not a bad draw too, right? Pump up the jams. Oh no, Exile! That's unfortunate, but we did find the flower mana. We will equip an attack for 4 now. Boom, baby. Okay. Wizards, Rockets, and a pass. That's not what they need. So, good chance I'm just flashing out Sam here, as it's a 4-2 next turn, or rather with the flowering. And we're just trying to put the pressure on them, especially with 2 removal spells in our hand, before they can do anything. Black, red, green has been added, and they found a mountain. Ah, that's a nice one. Gothmog, okay. That's gonna make a 1/1 orc. So I'm gonna go flash out Sam, tempt the ring. Hobbit Sting the Death Toucher. Fog the Gothmog. Okay. Again, just trying to push the pressure because they have so many more cards in their hand than I do. Might be hard for me to stabilize. Oh, darn it. They do get to kill Sam here. But they also... What is the... So that they lose the death touch on their 2/2 because of the blade. Nice. Okay. And Quick Beam will be a fantastic follow-up if we can find one more land. That is a very large creature. But this is good. So they actually have to double block and lose both creatures, and they don't get any amass value. And we get to tempt. Nice. Okay. I've got a 7/7 ward. Well, only ward 1, but... What you got? 4/4 is not good enough. Even that creature's lethal. We will move the blade over to protect it from 2 damage effects. I imagine a 7/7's probably already good enough. And look at that, what a beating, man. This is going very, very well, I am happy to say. Nice start for us here again. Another hand that would love to find the tree. I'm on the play. I'm going to lead the 3/1 instead of the 2/2. Because if they don't play anything, we get in 1 extra damage. Perfect. Good old bread. Okay, no more land, please. We've got a good creature curve out hand, but don't really want to trade my rider for their 1/1. I think I like going with the 4/4 here instead of the 3/3 and 1/1. As at this point, they're likely to have something more relevant next turn. Yeah, 4/3. No more planes. Sorcery speed activation only? No, they can do that at any time. Okay. I'll attack with both. And if they want to trade 1/1 for 3/1, I'm okay with that now. We'll go ahead and just Bombadil Song to keep our Porter alive. It will also now attack us a 5/5 from the Ring Tempt. What does this do again? As indestructible as long as 2 or more creature died in your control this turn. Okay. Midas Tirith was actually a great draw. Because now I'm attacking with 2 creatures since they can't block the Cavalier. I think we definitely just want to draw here. Not bad. No blocks. I wonder if they just have an Ent. Oliphant, not an Ent. So Gimli would be pumped. But I would get to draw a card, maybe? I think trading off for that thing's probably right. No blocks again. Okay, I guess they're gonna try to kill me next turn. I'm gonna just actually double spell here instead of drawing a card. Especially with them at 4, just getting more on the board, and then we have a +2 effect next turn seems good. Haste whenever one or more other legendary creatures you control die. Untap all creatures you control. Okay, whatever. It's 12 trample damage. Block like this, take 8. Gimli gets pumped up by 1. And they're dead. Perfect. Easy money, baby. Boom. Deck's great, magic's great. Everything going according to plan. 5-0. You love to see it. And on to our next game. I go first. Hand looks good. They are Minas Tirith. And do we want to go Pathfinder turn 2, or do we want to go 2-drop? Because if I go Pathfinder turn 2, which I'm going to do now for sure, I get to go double 2-drop on turn 3. Assuming it doesn't die, of course. Scary black-red. No plays after is good, though. Let's go with 2-2. And I guess I'll still play out the 3-1. Playing out the Took Reaper is more defensive, though. Because I think if they want to attack with a Lancer, they still will into the Rider, since it would have to be a double block. The Gloin! Whenever you cast a historic spell, you make a treasure. This ability triggers only once each turn. Sack a creature, and you goad a target. Okay. That's a nice pickup. 5 mana. Yeah, let's attack with both. The Bow of Galadrim. Whips, untaps. Some business. And we still get to play our 2-drop. Gothmog, yeah, there's that again. I don't think they'd want to goad anything here, though. So, which is the bow to re-equip to? Let's go to combat. I mean, I don't love trading my Rider for their 1/1 token here. But attacking with 2 lets us draw a card with our Minas Tirith, so I think this is worth it. Alright, well, one land gone. Can't say I'm loving our position, though. Feels like we're really far behind. Look at all the cards in their hand still. It's not like we're particularly pressuring them either. We are 5-0 now, so I would expect that we'd start playing against some stronger decks. That is not a good draw. Okay, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and fog on the Barrow Downs, the Gloin, and that way I can attack with both of these creatures profitably. Because the Cavalier attacks into Gothmog, no problem. Because it doesn't. It's a human soldier. Oh no. Alright, well, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I think Gothmog was an orc too? Ah, well, I made a mistake. Simple as that, mistakes were made. Why is that human leading a bunch of orcs? Can't block unless you control a goblin or an orc. They don't have either of those right now. Alright, that's a good draw. Okay, well, I mean, we just have this ability active, so if they have anything, they get me, but they might have forgot that the Pathfinder can now just pump, so I don't even need to use my gift. The upside of using the gift there is that I would have been able to draw an extra card. But this way we preserve our trick. Although I guess they didn't even know I had the Pathfinder, so... Secondary trick. Now... They can attack for 6 damage, but the Cavalier will probably jump in front of the Crusher if they do. Whenever... This doesn't trigger from the Trebuchet. Whenever 2 or more creatures you control attack a player, look at the top 5, you may reveal a creature and put it in your hand, put the rest on the bottom. The Trebuchet makes the creature tapped and attacking. So they're not actually declaring 2 attackers. Ooh, wow. I guess they get to loot with their Crusher, but the Crusher trades with... Oh, no, that's a Troll. That's not even a Goblin Orc. Well, in any case, I take 6. They don't get to trigger the Horn. They do get to loot. So we get to attack with both of these creatures. They block the 3/3. We Gift of Strands. And we draw a card. Oh, wait, no. It's a Troll. It doesn't even trigger the Trebuchet. Goblins, orcs, and trolls. Whatever. This card's Gimli's Axe. Okay. There's an orc. That's also a fantastic draw. Ooh, man, that's a really good draw, because now we get to not only eat their Trebuchet, but this makes our Reaper greater than 4 power. Right? And so now we can punch the Crusher. Yeah, those are both good draws, I think. That is a big fool of a took. Okay. It's better for us that it just keeps on growing the same token and not making multiple, right? Because then they have better, or rather worse, overall chumpers. That's a little annoying, but that's not too bad. So I get to actually move the bow over and still attack with both. Yeah, attack with both, and then I get to draw my Hobbit Sting, kill the 2/2, and they have to block with their 4/5. So it's a trade here for the 3/4. Perfect. Wow, what a beating. What a freaking beating, baby. Ah, looked bad for a second, and now all of a sudden we are 6-0. Deck's functioning well. Can we go for the perfects? We are on the play with the turn 2 Pathfinder. Alright, I'm liking my chances. This is a good opening hand. Turn 1 Swamp. There's Minas Tirith. Can I get a turn 3 Bag End Porter, please? That would be great. And it looks like that's gonna happen. Excellent. Urukai Berserker, sure. So attack for 4. Play out the Guardian, play out our Minas. Now we're looking great. Don't claim my precious, please. These are all dwarves, right? That's a human, so we could actually equip the blade to that for 1 mana. Darn it. Okay. And they get to loot now if they want. But they did not want to. Okay. Guess I'm actually just going to attack with this and then try to bow. Sure. They do draw 3 cards there because it was their ring bearer, but that's not that bad. 7 cards in their hand, but we have board presence. Ah. What you gonna do, friend? Okay. Nice. Alright, so let's... I really want to draw a card here, but I don't want to trade my Rider for their doo-doo. So we're going to go with Hobbit Sting to kill the 4/3. This is a human, right? Yeah, human. I think I attack with all here, except they want to trade with my 1/1 instead of soaking up 5 damage. They go to 6. Like, I'm still 2 lands away from the Pathfinder pump. So I think this is fine. I guess this is bad when I have this much equipment, maybe? Yeah, now that I've thought about it for more than 3 seconds, I kind of wish... Oh, okay, well, it worked out, but kind of wish I had an attack with the Pathfinder. So, the reason they wouldn't block there is because they need to loot, I guess? Or they have like a lash to sack a creature, kill a creature. Okay, they are going to attack first. Maybe they're just praying. Wow, I'm not going to lie, I've played like 30 events now. I've never actually closely looked at the ring trigger. How realistic those hands look. Okay, they can steal the Woze Pathfinder. Do they? If they have Lash, that's insane. Oh, that also nets the... Oh, they had nothing. I was gonna say that also nets them a mana, a land. Yeah. Let's see. Hmm. I think I just attack with the 5/4 this turn. I don't really want to trade my 5/2 for their 2/2. This is already asking them to do something, so I think that's good. Okay. Do I want to move the equipment over? Yeah, I think we're going to move the bow over to our 1/1 now. I mean, they have to have something here. What is it? With that many cards in their hand and their best play was Grishnock, I can't imagine that's... My fear is that they could have the Red Enchantment Wrath. But if they're using a removal spell this turn, then that's probably not going to be the case, right? Okay, Smite the Deathless, sure. So they weren't able to do that while I had the bow on it. They do deny me my Ring Tempt, though. Okay, so that just pumps up their Orc, the army they already had. That doesn't make another. Oh no! They get to steal it and kill my own equipment now. Jeez. That's gross. Okay, well, all of a sudden they're winning. Hmm. Yeah, Grishnock. Pretty brutal. I guess I could have... No, there was no way to play around that. Or rather, you can't... I mean, I guess I could have, but... Pretty awkward, too. I mean, I'm never double blocking the Lancer, so I'm just going to go ahead and equip that. One more land and we can pump with the Pathfinder. I guess the reason to have equipped my Protector of Gondor is that if I draw a land next turn, I could have attacked for, what, 8? And they would have to double block. Sure. Alright, looks like it's slipping out of our control. Yeah, their deck looks really good. Now that thing hits me for 4 in addition to looting. It has Menace, so there's no point moving the equipment off, and so I can't single block it with a 1/1/1. Bombadil Song. Doing work, man. I get to discard all those extra lands. Lancer is such a good 1-drop. Okay, that allows us to go for lethal next turn, so I actually have a chance now. I can beat 1 removal spell at instant speed. I cannot beat 2. I don't want to attack with the Protector of Gondor here and try to trade with their 6/6. I want to flash this out at the end of their turn so that they can't have like another Claim the Precious or anything. So they get to loot again. I'm going to go down to 6. I hope they tap out for like a 3 or 4 drop creature and then just hold up like a smite. They already had access to blue. Alright, let's flash it out. It's so awkward. Like, I don't go for the kill here. I think that's incorrect to go for the kill. With that many cards in their hand. I think we just play it a little bit conservatively. And assume they have a removal spell in their hand. Yeah. Okay, that doesn't kill me. I'm at 1 on board. Now, if they do go for a kill on my token, I have to protect it, but then we still have the flyer. Alright, they're grabbing back the Grishnok, sure. Okay. They need another removal spell. I'm at 1 on board. They can loot into it. Is there any reason to equip? Is there an instant speed way they can gain life? I don't think that matters. And I don't think there's a way to, like, kill a larger creature. And that, my friends, is why you wait. What a clutch victory that was. All right, we pulled off the perfect 7-0. That feels good. That feels real good. As always, friends, thanks for watching. I'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.